Happy Friday, everybody. It's time to practice our tricky words and learn our new tricky word of the week. But before we learn our new tricky word, we need to practice all of the ones we've already learned. So like we do every week, I'm going to hold up the flashcards with the tricky words that we've already learnt on them, and then you're going to say them at home, and then I'm going to do it all again, and then we're going to say it together. Are you ready? How did you get on? Well done. Now let's say them together. Oh, I've got a frog in my throat. Are you ready? Was, be, we, me, he, she, is, a, I, the, and do you remember the one from last week? That's right, it's go. Well done, everybody. Great job.
Well done for reading all of those tricky words. Now it's time to play a game with the tricky words that we have learnt so far. And today we're going to play a game called Splat. So your grown-up needs to, you should already have your tricky words written out. Some pieces of paper or on some pieces of card. You need to put all of the tricky words out on a table like this. Miss Hollenby and I are ready. We've got all of our tricky words on the table and we're going to play Splat. So you need two players, so you and a grown-up, and the grown-up is going to say a tricky word, and the first person to splat the tricky word is going to be the winner. So here's my hand. Can you see my hand?
And here's my hand.
And we're going to get ready to play Splat. Okay, the first person to find the tricky word, B. Splat!
Oh!
Miss Talbot got it first, so I win the point. So if you splat it first, you get to keep it. Should we have another go, Miss Hollenby?
Yes.
Okay, the first person to find the tricky word, we.
Ooh, splat!
Miss Hollenby won that one, so she gets to keep that point. Okay, so now you know how to play the game Splat with your tricky words. Pause the video and play with your grown-up. Well done! Did you finish playing Splat? You did? That means it is time to learn our new tricky word of the week. Now these naughty tricky words, they arrive every Friday and they try to trick us, but we are just so good now at reading our tricky words. They never trick us anymore, because we know that they're very naughty and we know what to do so they don't trick us. So let's have a look at the tricky word for today. Now, tricky words are tricky because we cannot sound them out. If we sound them out, they trick us. So maybe I should sound out this tricky word to see what it says, because I know it's going to trick me if I sound it out. Here I go. Oh, no, 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 no. Is that a real word? No, that's not a real word. One of these letters is trying to trick me, and I'm going to work out which one it is. Because this tricky word actually says no. No, I don't want any cake. No, thank you. No, I don't want to play outside. No. maybe you could pause the video and think of some sentences with the tricky word no in them. Pause the video now and have a go with your grown-up. Well done. Did you think of some sentences? Excellent work. Now let's have a look at the tricky word no and work out which of the letters is trying to trick us. So I need my green pen. Here it comes. Oh, magic. This letter here is making, oh, it's very tricky for Miss Talbot to write. There we go. Is making the correct sound. The n in no is making the n sound. Okay, so that is not trying to trick us. But this naughty letter, whoop, at the end here is trying to trick us. It should be making the o sound, but in the tricky word no, it's making the o sound. So it's not making the o sound like it should be, it's making the o sound. That's a very naughty letter in this word. No. Well done. Okay, now what I would like you to do now is to take a photograph of the tricky word no with your eyes. Are you ready? Can you do it at home like me? It's an N and an O. Take another picture with your eyes. Good. Is the photo in your head? Well done. I'm going to hide the tricky word no. And now I would like you to write it as many times as you can all over your piece of paper. See how many times you can write it. Pause the video and have a go now. Did you have a go at writing it? Well done. Did you remember that it's an N and an O? That makes the tricky word no. Good job, everybody. Now remember, you need to stick your piece of paper up somewhere in your house. So every time you walk past it, you can read the tricky word no. And the more times you read it, the better it gets stuck in your brain. Well done, everybody. Send us lots of photos. Bye.